If you want to know how to take care of your parents, this is the video you need to watch today. Watching your parents age can be one of the most challenging experiences you'll ever face. And if you're part of the sandwich generation, like 35 to 60, caring for both your kids, your grandkids, and your aging parents, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Most adult children wait until there's a crisis before they start planning for their parents' care. But by then, it's often too late to make the best decisions, and families just end up scrambling to find solutions nobody really wants. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step system that will help you navigate this journey with confidence, preserve your parents' independence, and give you peace of mind. I'm Gentry, and through my company, Handled Home Solutions, we help families create sustainable care plans that keep seniors in their homes longer while reducing the stress on their adult children. Here's what most people don't realize about aging parents. The biggest threat isn't the health declining, it's something much more like subtle that happens gradually. And by the time you notice it, your parents' options become really limited. The real challenge is what I call the independence paradox. Your parents desperately want to maintain their independence, yet the very things that made them independent, managing their home, coordinating repairs, handling maintenance, are all becoming overwhelming. This creates a dangerous cycle. They stop addressing small problems because it's too much hassle. Small problems become big problems become safety hazards, and suddenly you're looking at emergency situations that force very difficult situations. And there's a specific moment when this cycle accelerates. And if you can recognize it early enough, you can prevent years of stress and potentially save your parents from having to leave their home. The warning signs aren't what you think. It's not just forgetting to take medications or having a fall. The earliest indicators are much more subtle. It's things like mail piling up because they're avoiding dealing with service providers, avoiding having people over because they're embarrassed about the home maintenance issues, repeatedly mentioning the same broken items but never getting them fixed, becoming defensive when you offer to help with simple tasks, expressing anxiety about strangers coming into their home. These behaviors signal that the coordination of home maintenance, not the physical tasks themselves, have become overwhelming. Once you recognize these signs, there's a systematic approach that can address the root cause while preserving your parents' dignity and independence. But most families make three critical mistakes that actually make the situation even worse. Mistake number one, trying to do everything yourself. You become the coordinator, the scheduler, the quality control person. This creates dependency and burns you out. Mistake number two, hiring a random handyman or services without a coordinated system. This creates more chaos, not less, because now your parents have to manage multiple vendors with different standards and reliability. And mistake number three, waiting for a crisis to force action. By then, you're making decisions under pressure, options are limited, everyone's stressed out. The solution isn't what most people think. It's not about finding the perfect handyman or the best home warranty. It's about creating a system that removes the coordination burden while keeping your parents in control of their decisions. Here's my suggestion. Start with what I call a partnership conversation. Don't approach this as, you need help. Instead, frame it as, let's create a plan together. Sit down with your parents or loved one and say something like, I want to make sure you can stay in your home as long as possible. Can we talk about what would make that easier for you? See the difference? Then conduct a simple home assessment together. Walk through the house and make 3 lists. Things that need immediate attention, things that will need attention in the next 6 months, and then ongoing maintenance that need to happen on a regular basis. The key is doing this with them, not for them. Once you have this assessment, there's a specific way to prioritize these items that people get completely wrong. And getting this prioritization right is the difference between a system that works and one that creates more stress. Don't prioritize by urgency alone. Use what I call the independence impact matrix. And follow me here, kind of envision this. High impact on independence plus easy to solve, do that first. High impact on independence plus hard to solve, plan that very carefully. And then low impact on independence plus easy to solve equals batch those things together. And then low impact on independence plus hard to solve equals consider alternatives. For example, a broken garage door opener might seem like a low priority, but if it prevents your parents from easily getting in and out of their car, it has a high independence impact. A leaky faucet might seem urgent, but if it's in a guest bathroom that they never use, it's actually a low independence impact. Now, here's where most families get stuck. They know what needs to be done, but they don't know how to create a reliable system for getting it done without taking over their parents' lives. This is where you need to think like a project manager, not a family member. Your parents need 3 types of support. 1, they need a trusted coordinator who knows their preferences and can handle vendor relationships. 2, they need a network of vetted, reliable service providers who understand seniors. 3rd, they need a system for ongoing communication that keeps everyone informed without overwhelming anyone. The coordinator role is a crucial one. The person becomes the single point of contact for your loved ones, handles all the scheduling and follow-up, and here's the important part. Always keep your parents in the decision making. Even with the best system, there's one factor that determines whether this approach works long-term or falls apart within 6 months. And it has nothing to do with the quality of the service providers. Make or break factor is communication. You need a protocol that keeps everyone informed without creating information overload. Here's what we find that works. Weekly check-ins with your parents about how things are going, monthly family updates about changes or concerns, and immediate communication about any safety issues. The key is consistency. Your loved one needs to know that they can count on this support, and you need to know the issues won't slip through the cracks. And there's still one major obstacle that can derail everything. Even when you have the perfect system in place, it's the most common reason families abandon this approach and end up back where they started. The biggest obstacle is your parents' discomfort with strangers in their home. This isn't just about them being stubborn or ornery. It's a legitimate concern about their safety and their privacy. What I suggest to address this is starting with a small, non-invasive service to build trust and comfort. And if possible, always have the same providers come to the house. Creating a service day routine so your parents know what to expect. Ensure providers are background checked and insured, and then having a clear process for feedback and concerns. The goal here is to make professional home services feel as normal and comfortable as having a regular housekeeper. When you get this right, something amazing happens that most families don't even expect. It's not just about maintaining the house, it transforms the entire family dynamic. When you remove the stress of home coordination from your parents' lives, you get your relationship back. Instead of every conversation being about what's broken or what needs to be done, you can focus on just enjoying your family time together. Now that you have a better understanding of how to create a sustainable care system for your parents aging in place, there's one more thing you need to know. The families who are most successful with this approach all have one thing in common. They start before they need to. If you're in the Houston area and want help implementing this system for your family, we have a free home readiness consultation where we'll walk you through your specific situation and create a customized plan. Click the link below in the description to schedule your consultation, and let's make sure your parents can age in place with dignity and independence.